This is your brain, and it's under attack. Weakened by years of mindless scrolling, lack of concentration, and the dreaded brain fog. But by the end of this video, you'll take back control and finally get started on the life you want to achieve. Tell me if this scenario is familiar. You wake up at 7 a.m., excited to finally begin that passion project you've dreamed of for years. Over several months, plans to start have been pushed away in the busyness of life, causing you to procrastinate. But today is finally the day. You've set an early morning alarm, gotten plenty of sleep, and planned out the entire day from start to finish. Now fully conscious, you start to get out of bed. However, in the corner of your eye, a bright light suddenly appears. Your eyes are now glued to this light as the outside world fades away. You pick up the object, unsure of what this compelling force wants you to do. A dazzling array of images appear and fade, and with each new video, a new world surfaces in your mind. This seems to go on for only a few minutes, when suddenly, you are pulled out of the trance, and you close the app. The time is now 11 a.m. and you just wasted 4 hours. Dopamine is pretty cool, giving us a sort of reward for the hard work we do. Dopamine stimulates the area of the brain dedicated to satisfaction and motivation. Further, it is known to have a role in how you sleep, think, decide, concentrate, and learn. This is why it is so important to keep dopamine regulated, because if it goes haywire, your whole body goes haywire. Although mostly used for good, the unfortunate truth is that it can be used for harm. This is when you become addicted to the release of dopamine, which can happen through gambling, binge watching TV shows, and doom scrolling. These are known as cheap dopamine, which are harmful activities that release high doses of dopamine. Doom scrolling is especially dangerous, as it's been linked numerous times to increases in anxiety, depression, low mental well-being, and restlessness. So how can you stop this? Well, there are a few ways. First is to turn off notifications. Now I know this sounds difficult, and it will be at first, but in order to rid yourself of an unhealthy habit, you must cut off the source. After a few days of not having notifications on your phone, it will start to feel normal. Second, you're probably avoiding a certain task when scrolling, as it's a natural defense mechanism to avoid things that are difficult. Focusing your mind on what and why you're avoiding can help you to gain a sense of reality back, and can kickstart you back into a productive mindset. Third, which is the most extreme, is to simply throw your phone across the room. Okay, don't actually throw it, but leaving your phone in a place that isn't easily accessible to you allows more of a direct approach to spending less time on your phone. Because if you don't have your phone with you, how are you going to use it? 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes, you are distracted by something other than the work you need to do. But contrary to what you might believe, this can actually be helpful. Distractions can boost creativity in our brains, due to the brain being active and increasing cognitive function. However, when you become fixated on the distraction, that is when it causes more harm than good. If you want to achieve the goals in life that you're after, you have to focus and get to work. This is sometimes difficult for us to do. To be honest, I got distracted while writing this script, but I managed to snap back into work with some of the methods I'm about to share. The first method is to stop working. Now this sounds counterproductive, but there's actually a science behind it. Taking a break from working allows you to regroup your thoughts, create a plan, and develop a workflow. For example, you could take a walk out in nature, sit down and read a book, or simply relax on your porch. The idea is that overworking yourself leads to burnout, but not working at all leaves you more susceptible to distraction. For this reason, achieving a balanced life is a desired goal of many. The second method is music. Listening to music activates both sides of your brain, which in return improves memory and creativity. Further, music has also been found to enhance mood, reduce stress, boost memory retention, and enhance relaxation. All of these benefits make this method my favorite out of the three. And the third method is to create an action plan. Start by creating a list of the tasks you want to complete today. Action plans have been linked to improve productivity due to being able to focus and understand what your priorities are. How much sleep do you usually get every night? 7, 10, 4 hours? Quality of sleep is directly associated with how well your brain can function. As a result, a mental issue known as brain fog can occur. Brain fog is characterized as the lack of mental focus and clarity. Some symptoms include confusion, inability to do basic tasks, and forgetfulness. This is why getting enough sleep is so important for your health. Unfortunately, a lot of people have issues with sleeping, but fortunately, here are 5 quick ways to improve your sleep. Blue light is the light that radiates from an electronic device. I recommend staying away from any device at least an hour or two before you sleep. Speaking of sleep, exercising boosts energy levels and relaxation, which in turn helps you sleep better. But besides sleep, exercising gives you a ton of benefits, such as mental clarity, memory, concentration, and a better immune system. There's a lot more information on how exercise changes the brain, so if you want to see a video on how to implement a workout routine, let me know in the comments. Did you know caffeine is a stimulant drug? So it's no surprise you'll find it difficult to fall asleep at night. A daily intake of caffeine can cause symptoms like anxiety, headaches, lack of focus, restlessness, dehydration, and many more. With anything, it takes about a month to form a habit, so cutting down on caffeine a little bit at a time can help you make the changes needed. Earlier I mentioned how if you want to achieve your passion projects, you need to learn how to stop scrolling. But what most people unfortunately overlook is self-confidence. So here's a video on how to improve.